Zachy, you promised!
I didn't promise anything!
Yes, you did! You said if I won all 3 games of tic-tac-toe, you would play Tea Party with me.
That was before I knew how good you were at tic-tac-toe!
Alright, I'm done wrapping presents. Y'all can come out now. Thanks, Mom!
Alright, Lou. Mom has wrapped the presents, and she is unsuspecting now. It is our time to strike.
What?
Come on, Lou. You can't be the naive. Those presents are just begging to be unwrapped.
But it's not Christmas yet.
But don't you want to know what Mom and Dad got you? Early?
No, Zachy, I don't think that's a good idea. What if Santa finds out?
Well, how would he know?
I'm sure he will. He's got spies everywhere. And if we look at the presents ahead of time, he won't get us anything.
Ah, quit being such a worrywart. Aaron, tell her Santa isn't going to find out.
Of course he won't find out. He's not real.
See? Aaron agrees with... What? Blasphemy, sir!
Of course Santa's real.
No, he's not. Think about it. We've never seen him. He breaks into our house late at night, but there's never been any sighting of him. And nothing's really out of place or taken.
He's dropping us off presents. Why would he touch anything else?
Oh, come on, guys. You're smarter than that. There's no evidence to support his existence.
Well, what about presents?
There's so many logical explanations to explain the appearance that don't have to do with magical men breaking into people's houses.
He's lost his mind, Lou.
Zachy, huddle. We must come up with a plan.
How long have you held this outlandish belief?
Well, since I grew up and didn't need silly little fairy tales.
Do dear mother and father support your beliefs?
They don't know about them.
All right. Clearly you've become too cynical and pessimistic, and your beliefs have to change.
We have decided collectively to enlist the help of various individuals in the pursuit of correcting your outlandish and undesirable behavior.
You're staging an intervention.
Precisely. Come on, dear siblings, to Uncle Walter. He knows all.
You know, you can take me to talk to whoever you like. My beliefs aren't going to change. No physical evidence has ever been provided to prove his existence. Therefore, he does not exist.
Uncle Walter!
Uncle Walter!
Uncle Walter!
Goodness gracious, you two! 3! I wasn't expecting you today.
Well, hey, Uncle Walter.
Hello, children.
Uncle Walter, we have a very serious matter to discuss. Dire even.
Oh dear, what seems to be the trouble?
Aaron doesn't believe in Santa Claus.
Aaron, is this true?
It is indeed. I haven't seen him, therefore he does not exist.
Oh dear, what a troubling philosophy indeed.
Well, how so?
Well, there are many things in life that are not visible, but very much so real.
Well, like what?
Air, for instance. We can't see it, but it's definitely there. Its existence is vital to our survival.
Air is an element. That's very different than a person.
Indeed. Well, in that case, what about historical figures? Yes, you've never met them. You've never seen them. but we have documentation of their existence. In fact, the existence of Santa Claus is historically documented.
Wait, really?
Yes! Yes, St. Nicholas, or commonly known as Santa Claus, was a Catholic bishop in Myra, near modern-day Bearington, Turkey, during the 4th century.
Turkey? Like the bird?
No, Isaac. More like the country. Yes, he was greatly known for his generosity and kind acts. Many stories telling of his kind deeds for the poor and needy. One legend, in fact, depicts kind St. Nicholas helping the struggling father of 3 girls by throwing a bag of coins through the window for 3 days consecutively. Another story states that Nicholas used all of his inheritance to help those in need. He became the patron saint of children due to the many stories of generosity toward the children. And he was even said to perform some miracles.
Just because Santa Claus has existed in the past does not mean he is still alive today. That was the 4th century. I highly doubt he was able to continue his generosity for hundreds and hundreds of years.
Well, to fully believe in anything, it always takes a little faith.
I can't put my faith in something that I don't have hard proof of.
Oh yes, evidence. It is very important. But some things aren't possible to prove without a little bit of trust and belief.
Well, do you believe in Santa Claus?
As a matter of fact, I do.
I thought a man of your education would have more sense.
Ugh! Zachy, this isn't working! Time to go to our second source.
Indeed. Dear sister, we need to go take Aaron to the mayor.
Alright, well, I'll see you later, Uncle Walter.
Good day. And, Aaron, before you go, give Santa Claus a chance.
Jane? Jane? Have you heard anything back yet?
Not yet, sir.
Oh dear. I do hope he has time. Santa Claus is a very busy man after all.
It's been 15 minutes, sir. I'm sure he'll call you back.
But what if he doesn't do the whole winter festival thing? It could be ruined. If I can't get a hold of Santa Claus, what do I do?
Ask Melvin. I'm sure he can get a hold of him.
Jane, that's brilliant. Brilliant as always, Jane. I'll simply have to give him the old mail call. Mr. Mayor! Mr. Mayor!
Mr. Mayor!
Mayor, we have a problem! Oh, goodness gracious, oh dear. Have the roads iced? Are people sliding and hurting themselves? Was Santa injured in a horrible reindeer accident?
Worse, sir.
It's Aaron! Oh dear. Aaron, my dear boy, are you injured? Are you hurt? Do you need some governmental oversight or assistance? Let me inspect you. Are you okay? Is anything wrong at all? I'm fine, sir. I don't know why they're making a big deal out of it.
Physically, maybe he's fine, but mentally, the man's lost his marbles.
He doesn't believe in Santa Claus.
Oh my word, this is a grave issue. What brought you to this conclusion, Aaron? I personally have not seen enough sufficient evidence proving his existence currently in this day and age. What if I were to say I've spoken with Santa Claus, or at least one of his assistants? Have you? Yes! Well, not quite. I left a voicemail, but the message machine was very convincing. It was recorded by a young woman named Sprinkles, and she said that she would have to get back to me as soon as she could. A message machine? That's not a person. Where do you even get the number to call? Melvin gave it to me.
Melvin knows Santa?
Yes, of course. He said he knew a guy who can get me in touch. Of course he doesn't know Santa, because he is not real. In fact, it goes all the way back with my voicemail with Santa Claus himself. He'll be here at this year's Winter Festival.
Santa Claus! Santa! 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 Santa!
Wait, why are you guys so insistent? The evidence we're given is shaky at best. How can you be so willing to believe? Aaron, buddy, don't Aaron buddy me. Everyone in this town is so naive. How can you expect us all to believe in something so strongly that you haven't even seen the man in person? Well, there's some things in this world you have to believe in to fully start understanding what you're seeing. I'm done being dragged around my beliefs, and my beliefs are, no one is convincing me otherwise. I'll see you guys at home. If you run into Melvin on your way, could you please send him our way? I need him to take a message for Santa for me. Well, howdy ho, pal. Hey, Melvin. What are you doing all the way out here by yourself? I just need a minute to clear my head. Oh, I understand. Sometimes you just need a minute to be alone. Well, if you like, I can move on along and just leave you be. No, you're fine. Hey, Mel, can I ask you a question? Yeah, what's up, Chuck? Do you believe in Santa Claus? Why, yes, indeed, Daddy, I do. A matter of fact, he and I are very close friends. So you're a part of it too, then? Oh, a part of what? The town-wide lie to get me to believe in Santa Claus. Now, wait just a darn tootin' minute. Whether you believe or don't believe in Santa Claus is your own choice and opinion. But to question this town's integrity by accusing all of them of faking their belief, well, that's just plain mean. But it doesn't make any sense. They all have to be lying. How else would you explain them to have so many people believing in something that doesn't make sense? Well, it may not make sense to you right now, but it certainly makes sense to all of us. Well, how can I be expected to believe in something if I can't physically see, hear, or even feel it? At a certain point, belief stops being about evidence and starts being about having a little faith in something. You know this to be true. I want to believe it. I really do. But how do I know it's real? Well, that's up for you to decide in your heart. Santa and I are good friends. I speak to him regularly, but I can't make you believe that just because I know him. You have to decide that for yourself, whether he's worth believing it, or who knows, maybe one day you'll meet him. I guess I'll just have to find the proof for myself. It proves what you're looking for, then. I hope you find it. Don't stay out too late now, Aaron. I'm sure your parents are worried sick about you. See you later, Melvin. Sometimes you have to believe before you can see. Santa, I've never met you, but I know you're real. And I know you're there. And I know you're trying to help people. And I'm sorry for doubting you. I just need a little help knowing you're real. So if you can give me anything this Christmas, please, give me proof. Wait a second. Santa. There it goes again. That's definitely a sleigh. Christmas isn't for another 3 days. Why is he out now? I've got to tell Lucy and Isaac.
Aaron!
Aaron! Here, boy! Here, boy! Guys, you were right. I looked up and I saw him. He's here. I don't know why he's here 3 days early, but he's here. You're right. I just had to have faith and believe.